So when we've got a trinomial, because it has three terms, there's a little bit more involved, it's a little bit longer, and when we're finding our x-intercepts, there's a couple of options available to us. With this one here, one is a coefficient, so we're just going to factorise it. But we're going to have a look at one later on if it's not a coefficient, if it'll fit on this page. We'll see how we go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the y-intercept. So y-int, let x equal 0. So therefore we've got 0 squared plus 7 times 0 plus 12. So 12 is our y-intercept. Next we'll have our x-intercept. And we'll let y equal 0. So we'll say x squared plus 7x plus 12 equals 0. We're going to find factors of 12 that add up to 7. Well, that's 3 and 4. So x plus 3 times by x plus 4 will equal 0. So from there, we imply that x equals -3 and x equals -4. So our graph, So our graph will look something like this. And I'll draw that better. So we're here at -4, we're here at -3, and then we're up here at +12. So it's going to look something like that. Now, as we said before, our turning point is halfway between. So our turning point halfway between -3 and -4 is going to be -3.5. So I'll write that down. TP at x equals -3.5, and then we substitute this value into here to find out what the y value is. Straightforward. Now, we can find the turning point by completing the square. So let's say I'm going to use a different colour. So we're dealing with this. Make some room. Alright, cool. So we're going to complete a square with that. So we're going to say y equals x squared plus 7x plus 12. Now, if we are completing the square, what we want to do is we want to rewrite the x squared. So equals, I'm going to write over here, I've got a bit more room, equals x squared plus 7x, and then this 7, we're going to halve it and square it. So I'm going to say plus 7 over 2 all squared, but I'm going to leave it in that form, minus 7 over 2 all squared plus 12. So now from there, I can see that this will factorise to x plus this. So we'll say this becomes x plus 7 over 2 all squared, and then becomes minus 7 over 2 squared, which is 49 over 4 plus 12. So here, as we've seen before, if we have y equals x minus h all squared plus k, this tells us the coordinates of the turning point. So our turning point is going to be, because of this, x is going to equal -7 over 2, which is 3.5. Now we've got to find the y coordinate of the turning point, which we find with this part here. So I'm going to work with that now. So I'm going to say we still got x plus, I'll rewrite this in green, x plus 7 over 2 all squared. I'm going to say minus 49 over 4 plus, and I'm going to write this 12 as a fraction over 4, which is 48 over 4. So then it becomes x plus all squared minus 1 over 4. So our turning point happens at 7 over 2 and 1 over 4, sorry, negative 1 over 4. So that is what we've got, negative 7 over 2, which is right there. That's the steps that we take. So let's move some stuff around if it'll let me. Very good, the whole thing moves cool. Nice way to do it with the board. X-intercept, let y equal 0. Sorry, y-intercept, let x equal 0. X-intercept, let y equal 0. Solve for them. And then to find the turning point, we complete the square, which is what we did here. This you can always do. This you can't always do, because not every graph has x-intercepts. Not every parabola has x-intercepts, but they will all have a turning point. They will all have a y-intercept, but they won't all have this. So these two things you can do every time.